Greetings, lovely Leo out there. Thanks for joining me at the Lightroom forecast. A little bit late this full moon and getting these videos up and running because I've been in motion traveling, but we're on track now. So if you do hear noise, it's city noise, not little Hamoana noise where I've come from. We're in a bit bigger city at the moment for a period of time. So beautiful Leo. We're doing a shortened Celtic cross today. I've already laid the cards out. We'll go through and clarify, and we'll talk about this a little bit. To begin with, you come out with the 10 of Cups, which is a divine, really fully satiated card. I mean, in the Thoth deck, it's called satiety. There's a huge satisfaction in this level of satisfaction. I do get a sense though that it is crossed here, but of course we'll go through, clarify, and find out a bit more. It is crossed by the 5 of Wands, which is a card of laying down boundaries. I mean, I do get a sense that you there is a level of conflict, which is necessary, of course, isn't it, for certain things, to figure certain things out. And I think in this regards, that as a 10 and 9s, we're heading towards the end of the suit. So we're preparing to possibly change direction or let something go. The basis of this is the glorious, I always smile with the Prince of Swords, because he has so many options here, and as is written in the book of Thoth, these little forms here, they're like thought forms, they're described as little fairies, are pulling him in all directions. I mean, there is a purpose to this, Maybe it's unpleasant at the time. Sometimes it's not, Leo. Sometimes it is. I think, to me, you are, not necessarily resistant to change, but there is a kind of a little bit of a kind of push me, pull me feel here. There is that feeling. Recent past, we have the beautiful moon. This card of, things can be revealed with the full moon. Sometimes it takes a while. Of course, matters of the subconscious mind, things that we're not really even aware of within ourselves yet, but will come to understand. Maybe you've been going through that, like through a sort of, I do get that push and pull, sort of start and stop, or there's some point of resistance on the table. That's what it feels like, and it feels a little bit frustrating, to be honest, Leo. Nevertheless, current position, we have the 5, another 5. All the 5s are really about coming to a conclusion because of having a new understanding. So we're not talking all negative stuff here. It's like we experience these things because it allows us to have this new understanding, to have something illuminated in this moon, by this moon. We have a new understanding, and so we move forward with that new understanding. So, of course, the Five of Cups in the Thoth deck, it's called disappointment, because we see the 3 spilt cups, damn, but there's 2 full ones just behind us. So what may appear to be loss, it's kind of like, well, no, with every loss, there's gain. With every gain, there's a loss as well. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting, but we'll clarify. Moving forward for you, Leo, we get another prince, the Prince of Wands, this young, very experimental character, can be hot and cold. This is what I mean, like there's just this push, there's just this, fire and ice, this card I always think of, and it is coming out or presenting here today with the 2 of discs. We see Ouroboros, the the serpent, this figure 8, this continuum. There is movement, there is a balance here, but it's not quite landed yet. But it's inevitable that it will. There's a lot of experimentation going on, I feel. I don't know, depending on what your situation, your circumstances, whatever's going on in your life. These are very general readings. But there's a lot of trying things out to see how they fit you, So it's really good. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at, for beautiful Leos, just look at the central point where we see what is a what is a kind of conflict. And I did get that it's that something's on its way out and something new is coming in. Push, pull, push, pull. We have a card of respite. We get the 4 of beautiful swords. The knight returns from battle and comes back, or the knightess comes back for some rest and much earned respite. With that, we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. Look, I think there's something really amazing that is going to come out of what appears to be on the table today. We get what we get. What appears to be a difficult situation or scenario that you're right in at this point in time is what I'm getting. Leo, can we have a look at the Prince of Swords, please? Thank you. At this prince, he's going all over the place, but there's a reason for that. Hang on. There's a reason for it, Leo. We get one card coming out there. Oops, what's that one sticking out too? Look, there's a choice, definitely. A choice involved here. Prince of Swords at the basis of this reading, we get the we get a graduation up to the King of Rods, King of Wands, as we see, and you're moving forward. This prince, as I said, there's going to be something of great importance that comes out of this situation for you. With that, we get the beautiful card of mutual giving, mutual receiving. It is the 2 of Cups, and it is primarily a card of making a choice. you know, but it's one of the best, most harmonious, beautiful cards. If you could say that, it is one of the most balanced and harmonious, beautiful cards in this deck. So, this is a choice. There is a choice to be made, and it may feel like on, off, push, pull, fire, ice. Like there's contrast here. But ultimately, it is your choice to make, Leo, whatever it is. Be kind to yourself. Very important, Leo, be kind to yourself. Let's have a look at the Five of Cups in the current position. Yeah, we get the King of Swords. Morgan Greer deck here. We get the King of Swords. There's some truth to be revealed here for you. Within, as I said before, within this, the fives, the Five of Cups, I'm getting a bit lost in it. There is a new truth to be understood here, and that is what's going on for you currently. It's pretty interesting. The thing too is that it's almost like looking at this, we have, I won't go on about this, but we have the 5, we have the 2. This choice is what's behind you, and the 5 we don't see. All we see are the 3 spilt cups. We don't see this beautiful opportunity for harmony, balance, for having a choice. And actually, what that proves to us is our own authority as well, is our own power. Like this could be, well, it could be any situation, but where whatever happens to be going on at the current time for you, what will come to pass is that you find yourself not only learning something really, really important, but what was I going to say? Something else that's really important. It's just gone again. It's not just about gaining new knowledge and new understanding, because what it's going to do for you is completely empower your whole system, the entire way that you see yourself, dear Leo. Moving forward, let's get a card moving forward. Look, this is it, which just confirms this to me. We get the 5 of Cups again. There's a niggle. There's one hurdle here, is just to recognize gain from loss. Those 2 cups behind your shoulder. Just change the perspective a little bit. Just change your lens, a little bit. This is what's happening anyway. Naturally, there's always often resistance to it, of which we don't always understand. Here we see the moon just behind you. We just don't understand it within ourselves until we have that kind of light bulb moment, which I think you might be having a light bulb moment, Leo, which is amazing. Now, after all of that, so, it's big stuff, Leo. It's big stuff. But you are going to be recognizing what has up until this point been not so conscious for you. A new awareness. A new awareness. Oh, yes, indeed. Pixie and Fairy, we get Lace the Moon's daughter. This is being guided by, speaking of the moon and discovering, understanding, you know, the light bulb comes on. Wow, yes, now I see. Lace the Moon's daughter travels at great speed, illuminated. Her path is illuminated. She has her little counterpart traveling with her. It's a beautiful card. It's a really beautiful card. Because the pathway, you know, may well not be so lit up for you, but it's going to be, beautiful Leo. It's really going to be. You'll be Lace the Moon's daughter very soon, I do feel. Yes. And here we see, we'll get a journey map card. We see Courage, the singer of Courage, coming out like a beautiful angel. I actually always look at this and see the Sky Tower. But you'll be like the Sky Tower, you know, lit up there high in the sky, dear Leo. This is a great reading. I can just feel that. Journey map card, please. Where are we? Look, we're talking about looking up. We're talking about shining lights, about guidance. We get the Navigator, Leo. Where are we when we're sitting on that surface of the sea? We're on a journey. What do? Firstly, we look up, because that is our directional, that's our compass. They're our star points. And you know, we have our own individual star points and our individual journey, which is unique, totally unique to us. And it takes time to become familiar and comfortable with it and to recognize it. Beautiful Leo. Oh, it makes me feel like, I don't know, it's very emotional reading, Leo. Earth Love. We get two cards from the stars and the Harlequins all mixed together. We get Earth Love, pleasure and purpose. Have you found your seat of unique personal power? I think, beautiful, oh, it's hard to see, beautiful Leo, you are in the process of doing that. The other card that came out is manifest, preparation, time to reap, and don't be afraid. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for joining me. Excuse me. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful week. And we'll be back with a new moon reading before too long. Okay. Ka kite.